So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, the contribution from this guy, Fermin Lopez, will be key again. He's got the perfect fusion of energy and good vision. So he's going to be busy skittling around the field, both on and off the ball, looking for any space he can exploit. His game is full of devilment. He's a mischief maker.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. He's on it, can he get away? Wits, Lopez. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Great ball if he can get there. Ribéry, and he's managed to get free. Ribéry! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Ribéry just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
Del Piero plays it short. That is lovely. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. That has not gone well. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And Del Piero! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. It's their second corner of the game. Del Piero goes short. And there's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That is a brilliant interception. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Zanetti. So we're still where we started right now. And it's Lopez. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aims beyond the defence.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vitinha can so cleverly bypass the press. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice interception, well timed. Looking for options for movement. Ribéry. And here's the chance to counter. He's found the way through. Well timed, excellent interception. Searching pass he's played there. He can run onto that. That's the keeper's ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Ribéry. And he's been shifted off it.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Knocks it into space. Fermin. And Zanetti. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Alvarez. Great vision. Now it's Alvarez. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's hoisted clear. And it's Nesta. Shot, surely! And that's caused a worry or two. Well, there's a probing ball. Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, it's Bebeto. And this is Del Piero. And Del Piero! Van Nistelrooy is herring after that one. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Can he get on the end of this? And the finish! They've scored! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Alvarez. Fermin.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Vitinha. Looking for the run. Pass somewhat off target. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Ribéry. Gerrard. And that's been intercepted. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Please be reminded
it's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time
Thank
because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Dundee United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Fermin. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Van Nistelrooy. A probing pass. And he shoots! They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position I think would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Lopez. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Now it's Wirtz. And it's Del Piero. Alvarez. Now it's Lopez. Fermin going face-to-face with his great rival.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And he's had it nicked away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He has found the way through.
substitution.
So, third corner of the game. Shot at goal! Nesta gets good distance on it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lee Kang in. Forlan. Lee Kang in. So what can they make of this? The ball is loose and the chase is on. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Eric Garcia. And it's been given away. He is through here. Lee Kang in. Oh, sweet feet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, it's Bebeto. Showing great feet there. Lee Kang in, has it in a wide position. Forlan. Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves a little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He's gone for goal! And here's Hullet.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That ball looks a good one. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Vieira deals with that comfortably. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Looking to play him in. Tries to pass it through. Smoothly does it. In with the challenge. Gerrard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Nice control. Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's tried one! It's anyone's ball now. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Toure clears it away. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Good ball, good take. Big chance! Goal! Manchester United! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Great chance here from position A1. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Bullet! They've got to be quick to recover this. Yaya Toure. And it's Ibrahimovic. Nicely shaped ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Ribéry. Ribéry going full steam ahead down the left flank. Del Piero! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That is good alertness. Oh, that's fabulous. Del Piero. Van Dijk. Nesta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just...
Goes for a shot! Beckham goes short. Chance for a shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Pirlo!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now they can spring out of defence. Looking to go, climbs up big, and it's hit the woodwork and out. Searching pass he's played there. Pass somewhat off target. And that's put paid to a promising move. That has been cut short. He won't be happy with that one. Neymar, he's picked his way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is just caressing the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Beckham is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Bruno Fernandes. Looking for options for movement.
There will be
Aims
one
beyond the
at a
defence.
time.
Rummenigge. He's got great chance! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he...
And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me,
And
Peter,
if you do
things have
have a
never
chance
really
today,
got
please
going,
take
but
some
at least
time out
this
to
will
give
be a
your
good
support
time
to our
to
better stadium
reflect
fund.
and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Dundee United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Nesta is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Yaya Toure. And it's Pirlo.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Not the most accurate pass. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Back into the middle.
You can never be short of runners into space.
He gets big. That was superb goalkeeping.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rummenigge goes steaming forward. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Decent chance! And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rafael Varane, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he skips past his man. Now it's Del Piero. He has found the way through. It's out for a goal kick.
substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Pirlo can so cleverly bypass the press. Ribery. And it's Hullet. That has not gone well. Bale. Šeško. He's had it taken off him. And it's Del Piero. Ribery running with the ball. He can run onto that. And he shoots! It's a goal! And the comeback is complete! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That's good vision. Big chance! What a chance! Off the post! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And this is Hullet. Bale. Ferdinand does well to get it back. Neymar tries to play it through. He's through here. Oh, well played.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Played out towards the right wing. He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Ribery. He is through here. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Bale.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he's managed to get free. Cleared away. And it's Ribery. That is lovely. Ribery goes on a charge down the left. Ribery crosses. And he gets rid in a hurry. Has a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And here's Hullet. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Desperate defending required here. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
The message is simple, defend this with your lives. And that should get the job done. And time is up. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Quick reminder
Del
today,
Piero
please
picking
have
up
your
the Man
entry
of the
tickets
Match
at hand,
award,
as it's time
and
to
no
announce
surprise
today's
there.
winning lottery numbers.
The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, I have to say, I'm thoroughly impressed with what we've just witnessed. As soon as they got their goal, you felt they were always going to go on and find a winner, and they did just that.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Tries to pass it through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking for options for movement. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Big header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Costa Curta. It's Rui Costa. Neymar. All played for Del Piero. Now it's Hullet. Hullet driving forwards. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's picked his way through. Gerrard. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Quarter of an hour played. Olise. Foot in. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Fired deep towards the back post. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And he's heaved it away and claimed it back swiftly. He's a sharp little ball here.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Just the goalkeeper, and the shot! They've scored!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
The goal scorer after 24 minutes is number 17, Bebeto!
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Quick look, then plays it in. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Khan getting this one clear. Lahm. 15 minutes till half-time. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Belletti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Liverpool have reclaimed it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Bebeto is herring after that one. Belletti. Now he's got space here. That is good alertness. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Now it's Olise. Lahm cuts out the pass. Half-time getting close now. Pass is just off target. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Ribéry, he has found a way through. Ribéry! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Gravenberg simply refused to be outdone there.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Some good work on the right flank here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Picked out, it's Gerrard! Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Reflections on the first half?
Dundee United certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And we're underway again. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Gerrard. Howson gets across to intercept that. Now, can they get him away? That's going to go a long way. That's a throw. Dani Olmo. No, again there's no way through. And here's Ribéry. That is good strength. Can he finish? And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
A case now of complete control. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Substitution in progress.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Forlan. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Kim Min-jae gets over and intercepts. Scholes shifted it to the flank. Oh, that's really good play on the right, he's driving forward. Oh, well measured. Kim Min-jae makes the interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get on the end of this?
Dundee United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Ribéry goes on a charge down the left. Corner given.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Del Piero plays it short. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Scholes, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Played back in. This might spell... Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back? Neymar! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. Del Piero with the short one. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but I do hope it's nothing serious.
Substitution on the field.
Bullets looking to play it into the box. There's not
3,
much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area.
Coming on the field, number 7, Rivaldo. Number 6, Maldini.
And this is Bebeto. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Not the most accurate pass. That's a sharp pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Serginho. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. And this is Del Piero. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, Dogged defence on the other.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero! He should have put that one away.
Del Piero really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Just 5 minutes left.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Number 20, Neymar. Number 26, Gerard. Coming on the field, number 19,
Well, that looks a
Messi.
decent ball.
Number 22, Dumfries.
Lam, the man that is tenacity personified. Xavi Alonso. No luck with that dink over the top.
There will be 5 minutes added
Just seeing the
time.
board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Xavi Alonso. Lam. And here's Xabi Alonso. Scholes. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Xavi Alonso.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Olise. That's the keeper's ball. And that will be the final act. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Lahm plays it in. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bebeto looks to get on the end of this. And there's green grass ahead of him. Real chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Ferdinand calmly anticipates.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That ball looks a good one. Van der Sar gets good distance on it. Engages and forces him off the ball. No, he's not getting past him there. The referee's awarded a free kick. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Pull it. And that is expertly dealt with. Has a look and plays it forward. Great vision. Oh, well measured. Bastoni to Lahm. Del Piero. And he's been shifted off it. Played out to the right. And here's Gerrard. Can he latch on to this? Germany look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lahm does really well to win the ball there. And they can counter here. Now, can they get him away? Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Del Piero is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's going all the way! Cross to the back post. Oh, important intercept. Gerrard! Really well taken goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter.
Tries a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Ribery. Can he get on the end of this? Brilliantly cut out. Lam. That's a lovely, neat pass. Bullet. And it's Gerrard. Vieira.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. Can he finish? It's in! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture-book goal.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
Germany get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Threads one in. Gerrard looking to run onto it. Hullet. And he's managed to get free. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was venomous. Seedorf is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Gerrard. Gerrard can see things others simply cannot. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, that's fabulous. Danger averted for now. And the first half is done. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
And a quick announcement today.
Well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So off we go once more. Bastoni. Lam looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Roberto Carlos. Rafael Varane. And it's Van Dijk. Vieira. Lam chooses to go crossfield. Seedorf. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's on it, can he get away? Climbs up big! He's scored! Germany are all square! Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Del Piero. Del Piero. That is good alertness. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira. Knocks it into space. Ribery did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Germany are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Roberto Carlos. Just eases him off the ball. Looking to play him in. It's played through for him.
Bebeto!
Seedorf. Here's Vieira.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Varane kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cristiano Ronaldo.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos stood his ground strongly. Now it's Bebeto. Fiore looking to add to his goal. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And this is Hullet. Oh, that was vital. Bastoni gets it clear. Looking for options for movement. Ribery looking to get on the end of this. Vieira. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Cristiano Ronaldo. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That has been cut short. Seedorf. Pull it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's found a way through. Can he finish?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Played back. Not the most accurate pass. Showing good feet. He slings. He's got tall. Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Substitution for Germany, number 13.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Germany complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And this is Paulette.
Number 3, Bale.
Robert Ferrer.
15.
And there goes the final whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
And a quick reminder today that parking in
Your
the area
reflections
around
then,
the
Jim.
stadium is
Look,
strictly
they've been
forbidden.
found wanting in my...